let's tell them what we got. Okay. So for starters, of course, our sweet tea, we're going to need it for that atomic one. We are going to do a truth or wing. So if you guys have interesting questions that you
at
want
the
to
very
ask,
end,
yeah, at the very end,
ones.
you do it. You do it. You ask, okay? All right. So there's ranch. We got the classic. This is the garlic parmesan. Then we have the atomic and the habanero. And here we have the hot classic, and then which one's this one?
This one's barbecue.
Barbecue. I think this one's original hot, and then
Kitchen.
yeah,
This one's barbecue and something else. What is?
yeah, the Korean barbecue one.
This is honey classic, and I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, just the honey classic one.
And this one's the classic mild.
Okay.
And Hawaiian classic.
Perfect. All right. So we wrote up a few questions that we could ask each other. We'll start with light, funny, and then we'll do some fun ones. All right. So let's see, Yessi. Let's do just a light one. So, what's the pettiest reason you've ever ghosted someone? Truth or wings?
The pettiest reason. Well, I don't know if either he ghosted me or I ghosted him.
Okay.
But he didn't show up for a date. And then he never texted me after, nor me.
Okay, so then that means
actually I was ghosted, guys.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say that. I'm like, girl, you were ghosted in that one, and that kind of answers our what's your most embarrassing
actually that
experience.
I have stories that top that, but sure.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to
okay, now me. I ask you. So what's your most embarrassing thing in your camera roll right now?
The most embarrassing thing in my camera roll. Well, I'm very forgetful, so I take pictures of a lot of things. So, but I can't think of
wait, we're it's a mukbang, so we need 8.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me do the classic. Okay. Oh, you guys, this looks so good. I have to show them.
Oh,
so okay, fine.
Wow.
I'll show you the.
No, yeah, we have to show them.
Yeah, this is yummy.
And then we'll do those first.
Okay. So this is the garlic parmesan, and this one is the lemon pepper. Delicious. Make sure you guys can see. Okay, cool. And
you didn't even show my chat, but it's fine.
Sorry, chat.
Look, and my YouTube chat.
There's garlic parmesan, and then the lemon pepper.
And my
lemon pepper, garlic parmesan. Okay.
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 Taste test.
Guys, WingStop ranch is different because if you know, you know. I feel bad because my mic. I'm gonna take it. I don't want them to hear me chewing.
No, people like that. It's a mukbang.
Really?
Yeah.
I won't do that to you guys.
I like to get the lid and use all the ranch.
Yummy.
Yum. My favorite. What's your favorite flavor from WingStop?
Garlic parmesan, lemon pepper. But I told them the other time was that. Let me put this closer. There's a Cowboys one, at least near where I live, and it has original hot and lemon pepper all mixed together. You guys, it's to die for. So good.
Mine is mango habanero.
Mm-hmm.
It's spicy. My nose is running, but I love it.
To the point where when she lived close to me, she used to go to this place that was close to my house, and the lady
Called
literally
Wing to Go, the best wing spot.
delicious, but the lady legit would ask me for her. She's like, your sister hasn't come. She comes every week. I'm like, what do you mean she comes every week?
Every day.
Really?
It was like obsessive.
Oh
I
my
would go every day.
But they're that good. They're delicious.
I would call them and I would place my order. They didn't even have to ask my name. They already knew who I was, and then they're like, the mango habanero, six in combo. Yes, please.
But honestly, guys, those are so good. So, and it's like a mom and pop. So they run it themselves, and it's just so delicious.
It's a family local business, and that's another reason why I would like incentivize. Like I'm helping a local business. So like
that was your way of
micro math.
Yeah, girl math. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay, me. Do you believe everything happens for a reason, or do we create our own meaning? That one's deep.
That's for me?
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like I've always said that. Right?
Yeah.
Like I've always been a believer in like everything happens for a reason, and I always tried to be aware of signs like, oh, it must be a sign. And a lot of times I like follow the breadcrumbs that the universe leaves for me. So like I'm a very huge believer in that. For sure. 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Let's see. Ooh, this one's good because I kind of already know the answer, but what's a moment you felt truly proud of yourself?
A moment I felt truly proud of myself was graduating from UTRGV, Go Vaqueros. I majored in business management, and guys, I graduated 2023 from UTRGV, and I graduated 2013 from high school. So it took me 10 years to graduate with my bachelor's, but honestly, it was all worth it. It was all in God's timing, and I was very proud because I finished what I started, even though it took me that long. And I'm not embarrassed to say. If anything, I just share it with you guys. So that way, if you guys took a gap year, just know that you guys can always go back and finish what you started.
Yeah. So I actually didn't think you were going to say that. I thought she was going to say that she bought her house this year,
for sure,
2025. So, and in Dallas, I'm like, come on, that's like a huge accomplishment. Like you're single, and you did it all on your own. So yeah, I think that one's a big flex for sure.
Yeah, I forget to flex my house.
Okay, so let's see. Is it my turn or your turn?
My turn. What were these the questions?
Yeah, they're all up here. So like, can ask those.
Yeah. Okay, this one's funny. If you were a sauce, which one would you be and why?
Obviously, guys, spicy. Why? Because all this sass, okay? That's why. I for sure like original hot. I feel like number one, that's my favorite. And it just fits my personality.
Yeah. And all the toxicos love that sauce. Same. Same for me. Oh, sorry if I'm moving it.
Okay. What about what's a fear you've never shared with anyone? Ooh, that's a really deep girl. And I picked that one so that I can stuff my face.
This girl. What was the question? The fear,
girl.
Something I fear the most.
Can't even find it now. It was like, what's a fear you've never shared with anyone? Don't start crying. My sister's such waterworks. I can already see the tears. my god! I was about to say,
No,
don't even start with your
it
waterworks.
was for the clip, guys.
Okay, clickbait.
I did share this with you guys. It was so to get deep, it's fear of my mom abandoning me, or my mom getting burned in a fire in a burning building. So basically, my mom rescued my neighbor's grandma from a burning house, and
that happened like what, 5 years ago? Yeah.
are we in frame? Okay.
We have a camera crew, guys, behind
We
us.
have a camera crew. We just want to make sure that everything's checks out, and we're getting thumbs up, so I'm sure everything is checking out. So yeah, it was my mom went into a burning building, saved my neighbor's grandma, and that was my biggest fear, is that she was gonna burn in a fire, or I was gonna get abandoned by my mom at a young age.
My god. Yeah, it's because she got to witness it, and it was very traumatizing.
Yeah, I was like, she was running to the burning building, and she was like, call 911, and she like runs, and so I'm like calling 911, and as she's running into the building, and then I'm like trying to talk to the operator, but I'm like screaming at her like, stop, don't go.
Oh my god.
And I didn't understand that she was going in there to save her, and I felt super guilty afterwards, which like
brought her
out because the grandma could hear me telling mom to stop. I was like, déjala allí.
Save yourself. Oh,
yeah.
My mom has, guys, one thing, if you guys haven't been following our podcast, like my mom is literally just like so freaking brave. Like she takes chances all the time, always wants to help others, like always putting people first. Like she'll literally give people like the shirt off her back if she needs to. Like, let me go check the chat to see if they have any questions they want us to ask. So keep telling them about that story and why it was so deep.
And the reason why it was so deep is because, again, I was 12, guys. I was 12, and again, going back to God's timing is always right. We had just gotten back to the valley from Michigan, so we got back to the valley, let's say on Monday, and then on Tuesday the house was burning down. So if we wouldn't have gone in there, she might have not make it. So yeah, it was a lot, and I was so I had a fire phobia for a while, but then I did some shadow work, and it was deeper than the fire. It was a fear of getting abandoned and a fear that my mom would not make it in the fire.
Okay, so
what's
chat somebody just put, got all that food but ain't sharing, big hungry, sad face. And then let's see what this one says. Someone put, what's up, girlies? It was Luis Hernandez.
Hey, honey bunch.
And then Nosh Mukbang said, hello.
Yay.
Aw, hi guys, you guys are sweet. All right, so ask any questions and I'll read them out too, and then we'll answer it for you if you have a question. All right, let's see. Okay, back to what we were doing. Let me go back. Okay,
I have a question for you.
Do tell.
Who do you feel most yourself around, and why?
Obviously my sisters, because, and obviously my kids and my husband, my family, but really truly my sisters, because I revert back to childhood and like we bicker about stupid stuff still. Like today she borrowed my outfit and I was like,
outfit check, it's from my sister. Yeah. And then she goes, yeah, outfit check is from me and you better not take it with you.
Exactly. It's on video. I told her it's on video that it's mine, so you best return. No, yeah. I mean, since we were young, like clothes has always been our topic of fighting.
Like rivalry, yeah.
Always. To the point where I used to legit go to her high school, her senior year. My senior year, her like freshman year. I would walk into the freaking cafe like during lunchtime and I could see my full-blown outfit, guys. Mind you, I wear like a size 5 to 6. Like I have really tiny feet. This giant would wear, I don't know how the hell she would squeeze her freaking feet into my tiny little shoes and have like my full blown outfit on. So
the whole tea, shirt, pants, shoes, everything.
no shame in her game. So I would freaking go up to her and then just give her like the little side eye, like, I saw you, but I'm not gonna embarrass you in front of your friends. And then I don't know. I remember one time your friends were like, "Oh my gosh, you girls!" Like, like they just would laugh because they knew. But you know, at least I didn't embarrass you. There's other sisters that take it way too far and like literally yank the stuff out of their sister.
Yeah, these are questions I want to ask.
Okay,
you.
cool.
So don't steal my question. Whose turn is it?
I think it's my turn to ask you. So like, let's see. Okay, and then so. Oh, this one's a good one. Have you ever pretended to like someone's cooking when it was actually so gross?
Yeah.
What?
Like my friends.
Ooh.
So when I was younger, my mom would leave me at my friend's house for days. I had to like call her to come pick me up sometimes, and she would be like, "Who's this?" I was like, "Mom, it's Yesenia. I'm here over here. Come pick me up." Well, her mom had the worst cooking, guys. The worst.
Just after you're hobo-lifing it over there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
After I was there for weeks,
ungrateful.
I hated her cooking. It was not the best, and I would just be like, yeah, so good. But honestly, I would just eat it because I was so hungry. I had nothing else to eat.
You're like, I hadn't eaten for days.
But yeah,
that's funny. All right, your turn.
Okay. Have you ever kept a secret to protect someone else? What was it?
Okay, I'm sorry, Ben, but I have to say it. Didn't even think twice. Oops.
Ben is our brother.
Name dropping. My bad. Okay, fine. He knows already. But I was actually the first one to find out that he was gay. And so, like, not that it's a bad thing. I love my brother. Like,
but we didn't know. He would keep it a secret.
He had it. Yeah, he had it a secret. And so how I found out there was a journal, and I like went through it as nosy as I was.
He was nosy too.
Yeah, he was very nosy, by the way. And then I was like, oh, like I saw like these love letters, and like I was like, wait, that's his friend, quote unquote. And then I confronted him, and then he's like, but please don't tell anyone. I'm not ready to tell everyone yet. So to this day, he's so shocked that I never told a soul, which I didn't. I was like, okay, no, this is your story to tell. Like that's not my place. You know, when you're ready, you'll tell us. And so when he was ready, he like told everybody, and then he gave me a big hug, and he was like, I cannot believe that you kept it a secret. I didn't think you would. I'm like, yes. I said, of course I would. That's very personal to you, and it's your story to tell when you're ready. So yeah, that was one of the ones that I never said anything. So yeah.
Honestly, my sister Alex, like she could be the bossiest person or the bluntest person, but she's a real one. When it comes to secrets, we kind of like, you're like our go-to to like open up and share what's really happening.
No, yeah. Let me ask you. So, who do you feel? Oh, you already asked that one. So, we already did that one. So, do you believe? What's something that still hurts but you've never talked about?
Bruh.
Don't start crying. I already knew my sister was gonna cry. This one.
No,
it's okay. You can.
I'm okay. It's just what's one thing that still hurts?
My neck.
my back. Honestly, losing my dog and my car, like that's like the saddest thing that I still cry about. And that's all I have to say.
No, tell them what happened, because I think you're leaving like a big gap.
Well, my car, I it was my first car. I worked hard to get it. I got it all by myself at a very young age. I was like 18, 19, and then I paid it off when I was like 22, 21. And then my dogs passed away. due to someone's negligence.
Yep.
And it was really tough for me to forgive that person. On top of that, like I would like blame myself also at the same time. But yeah, that's the saddest thing.
Yeah. Let me see if your chat has any questions they want to do. Make some huevos rancheros by Freddie Herrera.
All right.
Okay.
This man.
Okay, let's see. And let me see over here what they said. Guys, if you have questions, ask us. We'll answer.
Hi, mis amores. Make sure you guys comment because we are checking.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, me. If you could go back and give yourself, if you can go back and give your younger self advice, what would you say?
I would say that I would really honestly give myself a big hug and just say, like, everything's gonna work out, and just keep pushing, keep working hard, and that's, again, I don't want to get all political, but like, that's how I feel about a lot of our students who come from the same demographics as me. It's like, that's exactly what I want to do to them. Like, keep going, keep, going for your goals, and keep challenging yourself, and everything's gonna work out in the end. So yeah. What about you? I want to ask you the same question. That's a good one.
I
Yeah.
feel like with you, you were always very confident and you were always such a go-getter. Kind of like Cami and Zaki, like very smart, very
Street smart for sure.
street smart.
And I guess I was really good at school too, because I got in trouble once for kicking somebody, but that's not here or there. They're calling me names.
It's true. But something that I would tell my younger self is that I was like, when I was little, I would be like, the best word I could describe myself was uh, like a savage, like rabiosa. Like I was I was an angry little girl. Like
I do agree with that. She was always
I was like a hothead.
mad and
Yeah.
and fight on defense mode for sure. But it was just part of our like survival instincts too.
It was right. And it was like I was a prodigy of my surroundings or whatever you call that. So I was just angry. So I would just tell myself to let go of the anger and let go of the anger. Basically, yeah. And don't take everything too hard.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you want me to? It's your turn or my turn?
Yeah, you're supposed to ask me.
Okay, what's the dumbest lie you've ever told and got away with? Oh, I know
Okay, tell me.
That you were pretending to be another person for the field trip, girl. That was the dumbest lie that you got away with.
But I didn't lie. They just asked, and I just let the fit.
So my sister got away with pretending to be another Alexandra.
When I was in first grade, you guys. I was in first grade. Relax.
So she.
Okay. I can tell them the story.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so in my elementary school, at the end of every year, you had to meet like all these criteria, like perfect attendance, like all A's, all these things. I knew that I had been absent a lot that year. And I knew I wasn't going to get to go to this big end of the year trip. And I remember they called my name. Like they said, Alexandra, you're going to go. So the teacher gives me the permission slip. I give it to my mom. I get in the bus to leave. And the lady was like, you're Alexandra so-and-so. Like she says the name. And then I was like, oh, like she puts the little name tag on me. And I'm like, oh, this is like the other Alexandra got to make it. And I didn't. But guys, I was already on the bus. And I had already packed. My mom literally already. Sorry, Alexandra, if you're still watching. I don't remember your last name, but if you know, you know.
Do you think she found out that you went?
No, you have like a little. I don't think so. Yeah, No, I don't think so because I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, clearly she didn't find out because I went for her. Like, so yeah, that was
the teacher's mistakes.
yeah, that's
Okay,
but
you asked.
yes, like I always think about that. So clearly, I feel bad, guys.
No, you don't.
That I got to ride the flying chairs.
But
I was never tall enough to do it, and that year I was like, I'm tall enough.
what's funnier is that all of the siblings went that year for that field trip. Because I went too. Ben went and
Yeah.
Laura, and like you went too.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna get a napkin. You need one?
Yes. All right. So, oh my gosh, you know this is me 1,000%, but I'm not gonna read that one.
Yeah, let's say it. No, I'm gonna.
Okay, she'll say it.
Have you ever blamed a fart on someone else? Be honest.
Guys, if you know me, you know it has happened. Elementary school for sure. And I still feel bad for the guy because he was it was a person that like people would just blame stuff on, and then I actually never really got in trouble a lot, so I do feel bad that I did that. But I was like, oh, not I'm like, do not even look at me, guys. I'm like pointing my finger like, no, listen.
No way.
But to this day I feel bad, guys. I know, horrible person.
It's funny because should we tell them the story when you farted?
No. Okay, fine. Oh, you guys.
If I share this story with you, then...
say it was somebody anonymous.
Okay,
an anonymous person.
So we had a hangout and we were like playing cards in this exact area. It was her hubby, my sister, her hubby, me, and then we're playing cards, and then my sister farts.
But guys, the music was so freaking loud, so like nobody's gonna hear it, right? Like, oh, perfect. Tell me why.
No, the music was low when you farted, and so she farts, and then she's trying to higher the volume, like really quick, like, and then
everybody stares at me,
and then everyone stays quiet. And then you're like trying to higher the music as fast as she can, and then her hubby goes, "Did you fart?"
Like spraying snow. Not here.
And then she tries to gaslight him. She's like, mira este. Like, no,
not me.
And then I look at her and I go, yes, you did. Like, yes, you did.
That's hilarious.
And then, like, we all start cracking up.
You guys.
I thought you guys didn't notice. I was trying to hide the music. I was like, dude, she's so
it's
funny.
natural. Okay. Anyway, what's the weirdest thing you've done alone? Okay, no. I mean, yes, he does weird things. Okay, let me start with talking in the mirror by herself.
I talk to myself in the mirror and I give myself high fives in the mirror.
I'm my best friend.
I like hug myself. I hug myself. What else? I meditate.
Tell us why.
Oh, and I like cry. When I cry, I like to look at myself crying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Since she was little.
Yeah.
But you know, there's like science or like
that's how I cope, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like actual like statistics of people that like encourage themselves in the mirror and stuff, and it's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Like positive, talk positive to yourself.
I'm not crazy, guys. I'm not crazy.
That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Oh, this one. This is my sister. I'm gonna skip me. But what's your most shameless, I'm the main character moment? You are always saying that.
The shameless. I have a couple.
Mm-hmm. Say it.
Okay. I did a runway without any music in a tourist area in Japan. It was very crowded, and I had my sister. I was like, "Record me. I'm gonna do a walkway, a catwalk." So I did the cat. Wait, I still have the video. I need to post it. I did a catwalk. I was like walking without any music, and she was recording me, and I was like, yeah, I was working it. So yeah, that's a shameless moment, main character moment.
She's had several.
Yeah,
What's the other one?
The other one is gonna be deep But I'm not crazy, guys. I'm not crazy. It was when I beat up my my neighbor's cousin.
Oh my God, savage.
I
Ooh.
beat up my neighbor's cousin, and I walked away with with hair in my hands.
Okay, again, guys, she was like 6. So she was 6 and
Yeah, I was
she
like,
had a lot of anger issues. So I had to pull her, me and my sister Laura, because I could not
Yanked
do
her.
it by myself to pull her off. I
I was
was
like-
on one side, the little girl's mom was in the other side, then my other sister Laura joined to like pull her off. She was a little kid and it was, yeah, scary. But I'm glad that she was okay.
I'm not
What did she
crazy.
do?
She was just crying. Oh,
No,
like
but what did she do to get you mad?
Oh yeah, I talked about this in one of my lives. So basically, she didn't respect my shotgun that I wanted to be the purple Power Ranger. She was like, "Oh, I'm the purple one." I was like, "I just caught shotgun," and then she's like, "You can be green or something." And I was like, no, the hell, like I caught shotgun." So I just from one thing to the next, all I know is she was on the ground. I was on top of her. Do you guys know seen Little and Stitch when Little was like on top of a little girl like that's basically how it happened. That's basically what I was doing.
Okay, let's see who's asked anything. Somebody just put make some huevos rancheros. Okay, so we are almost concluding this, guys, but not before we eat the atomic one.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see. If you were offered $10,000, oh, that one's kind of dumb. Okay, what's the most random thing you've done just because you were bored?
TikToks with my wigs on. Ben,
Again, she's not crazy, guys.
Ben, my brother, he texted me, "What's up with the wig?" And then I go,
It's a vibe.
we bought the wigs for my mom's 60th birthday party.
Tell them why she has red hair.
She has red hair because she feels
Empowered.
the most empowered with red hair. So we did the tribute on that, and then I like how I look with the red wig on. So I started doing videos with my red wig on because I was bored.
Watch them.
Which that's my top TikTok short. So go watch and like, guys.
Have you ever stalked someone's profile and accidentally liked a picture from 2012?
Yes. A guy that I was talking to, I like was stalking him. Dude, I liked the picture, and I was like, oh my god! I like on Instagram, I like went back, but guys, this is where it gets spicy. He went to he went to my profile and liked an old picture too, basically saying I saw that you were stalking me.
I would have been so embarrassed.
I know, right?
Okay. No, you asked me.
What is the weirdest nickname someone has ever called you?
I mean, I don't think I have had any weird ones. I mean, you know how Hispanic families are. They call you by what you look like. So I guess my dad would call me Chaparra and
Chona.
Chona because I love that song when I was little. But I can't think of like something super.
Yeah, her nickname, my whole family, my tios and tias, would be like, La Chona. And then and basically they would call my sister La Chona because when that song would come out in parties, she was the main character out on the dance floor, and my tias and tios would cheer her on, like, and she would be like, busting out of me. It was fire.
Okay, so for you, what is the dumbest thing you've ever cried over?
Dumbest thing I ever cried over. Like memories, flashbacks, like everything's fine. And then I get a memory and I cry.
But what's the most ridiculous one? Like you're like, why am I even crying over this? This one is so hot, you guys. I'm sweating. It's the
that might be. Oh, okay.
Whew.
I can't really think of a specific one, to be honest. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Let's see. Have you ever pretended to be on the phone to avoid talking to someone?
Like when I go on walks, I pretend like I'm on FaceTime or on live when people walk around me, just so that they know like that someone is with me,
Mm-hmm.
because I get like anxiety.
Oh, that's smart. Okay, you ask me.
I think we did all of those. Um, hmm.
Let's
Oh yeah,
see.
what's your favorite childhood memory with me?
My favorite childhood memory with Yessie would be, let's see, when when we would dress her up to model. So when she was little, because she was so tiny, we would like legit make outfits, guys. I'm talking about like we would get like even if it was like a freaking like grocery bags, but we would create like artsy like shimmy and like and she was so tiny, so it was just so fun. And so we would do like a whole runway show thing and we'd be like, okay, Yessie, it's time for you to shine. Like we wouldn't show my other siblings because again, it's 6 of us, so we're a lot. So we would sit everybody like if they were in a runway show as the audience to watch her, and we're like, okay, come out. And we even have some pictures we need to
I
find
know
them.
they're
So
my
cute.
album.
Yeah,
Album. I have them.
we need to show them. Those were so cute. What about you?
My favorite memory was when we would do our dance competitions.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember? Those were so fun. And my favorite memory of you when we were little is seeing her with my mom's heels
Oh, yeah.
and like tap dancing over the
Yeah.
the
Yeah, the
living room or
floor.
floor.
And it was
And then
wood.
my mom would come home and be like, who scratched the whole floor? And we'd be like, eh. And then Ale would be like, with the heels. That's my favorite memory.
Yeah, that was funny. I would literally tap dance like all crazy too, like make a ton of sounds. Okay, so
Should we do truth and dare?
okay, fine. No,
It's wrapping up. Or what?
maybe okay, let's do a truth or wing, you mean, right?
Oh yeah, truth or wing.
Truth or wing.
Where is the wing? Let me go see what the chat is doing.
Yeah, let's check to see if they have questions before we wrap it up.
Hi, mis amores. Let's see. Ooh, okay, yeah, we need to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Hey guys. Thanks for the likes.
They're so sweet, right?
Yes. Thanks for the likes, guys. Make sure you guys double tap and like. Double tap, guys.
All right, guys, we got the atomic, the Cajun, and the mango habanero. So
this is the spicy wing, guys.
Those are hot. Oh, this is the atomic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And habanero. These are super spicy.
So I got the chills.
Let's go show them.
Okay.
Okay, so you can show that one. I'll show this one. This is the mango
saucy.
habanero, right? And that's the atomic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, this is the mango habanero. Mango habanero. And then the atomic, that one looks hot as hell.
This is the mango habanero. Atomic bomb.
Chorro for sure.
Like what, guys? Like what? Look at it. You guys can see the darkness. I can either answer the question, true or wing.
All right, let's see. Ooh. No. Okay, what's one thing you've done that you'd be terrified if your mom found out?
Okay, guys, here I go.
You're not gonna say it.
No, how no? Why would I say that?
Oh, oh my god, it must be very spicy. Now I have to know. How is it? She's getting red, guys, a little sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So clearly that's okay. Which one do you want me to answer? Okay, before you tell us how spicy it is for real on a scale of 1 to 10.
This is my first time trying the atomic bomb wing, whatever it's called. It's the hottest thing I've tried so far. My eyes are getting watery.
Really? Do you need some milk? She needs some milk.
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
I feel like this one is kind of deep. That might make her eat a wing. What's something you've done while drunk that still haunts you?
Guys, there's plenty of stories, but one of them,
This girl.
one of many, let me tell you, is one time I was staying over at my mom's house. Like, we literally just went to go visit. Me and Zach went out, and when we came back, you guys, then it was actually the next morning when I found out, but I just hear my mom's trying to make coffee in the kitchen.
Dude, so basically after the bender, they go back to my mom's house to sleep. Continue.
And so when my mom wakes up in the morning, she's like, ¿Quién dejó los calzones?
This girl.
¿Quién dejó los calzones arriba de la estufa? And so I was like, no, because I absolutely, like, I was like, who would do that? So I go and I'm like, and then I start like, you know, that girl that like the meme that has a bunch of like math formulas? That literally is me like, how the freak did that happen?
Backtracking your stats.
Yes, and I couldn't. And then I went and told Zach, like, what the hell? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, we just went and crashed out, but I don't know, guys. Honestly, I'm so glad that I went straight to bed because God forbid, like, my mom would have gotten a shock. So yeah. Anyways, but everyone was asleep, and I made it home. So
translation: my mom said, "Who the hell left the underwear?"
Stop. I was hoping you wouldn't translate her. Okay. Anyway. So next question.
Next question?
Yeah, I already answered. So let's see. Oh, I know this one. Okay, what's your most toxic trait in a relationship, but you low-key think it's cute?
Well, I don't have any toxic traits, and I think that's cute.
And that is her toxic trait, that she thinks she's perfect. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right, guys. Well, I guess that wraps it up. We love you and thank you for following us in our influencer journey.
Love you, mis amores. Make sure you guys like, double tap for some hearts. Thank you guys for taking the time. Bye, mis amores. Make sure you guys comment what you guys want to see next. I already got a comment to make huevos rancheros.
So that's going to be her next one.
Stay tuned for that, honey bunches.
And I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. Our podcast should be coming out, so we have a few on the way. So stay tuned for that, guys. All right, we love you. Be safe, and we hope you have a good time.
Are
Latinas.
Hey.
Bye. Ooh, my phone died.
My phone didn't.